Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Taylor Musgrove.
And I'm Anthony Landau. Let's take a look at the news. On Sunday, a shooting at the 1800 block of Bradley Avenue took the lives of two, one of which was Naz J. Murray, a Bradley freshman majoring in biomedical science. The second victim is not known to have any affiliation with Bradley University. Another Bradley student was injured at the accident. She was treated at a hospital and released. Safety is a top priority for Bradley University on and off the campus. Flags have been flown at half-mast in the past few days in honor of Naz J.
Last Thursday, the art department continued its Visual Voices lecture series with another outstanding experienced artist. BUTV's Channing Whitaker has some more.
Last Thursday, sculptor Gary Justice came to the Bradley campus to present the many pieces of art he has created over the last 30-plus years. His work has been showcased at the largest art expositions that have been held in San Francisco, New York, and Chicago. Bringing him to the Bradley campus was Professor of Art Paul Kranak, who explained why Gary Justice presenting his work will be great for the Bradley community.
People know who he is because of his reputation, but also because he's shown in Peoria quite a bit. The kind of work he does isn't similar to anything anybody here is doing, so it's an opportunity to think about and see something different and exciting, and something that is really is sort of impressive on a lot of different ranges, technically, conceptually.
Kranak happens to be great friends with Gary Justice ever since the 1980s when they met in Chicago. Being such longtime friends, Kranak explains why his work stands out compared to other visual artists.
One of the things that I'm always impressed by is that he's able to balance organic, the kind of organic light forms with the mechanics that create them.
To find out more information on the Bradley Art Department and future Visual Voices lectures, go to art.bradley.edu. Reporting from Horowitz Auditorium at the Caterpillar Global Communications Center, this is Channing Whitaker for BUTV News.
Last Friday, Olin Quad was taken over by students to show support for Pi Kappa Alpha's annual St. Baldrick's event. Haley Mason has more on the story.
Since 2005, St. Baldrick's events around the world have helped raise $234 million for life-saving childhood cancer research.
All right now I'm on Olin Quad, and right behind me is Pi Kappa Alpha Fraternity, raising money for St. Baldrick's Foundation. They do this every year and they shave their heads.
Pi Kappa Alpha Fraternity hosts this event to raise money on campus for childhood cancer research.
We've had it on the Quad since 2009, and we annually raise at least $10,000. We're hoping to get around $15,000 this year. It's a great event that really just promotes togetherness in the community and the campus.
A variety of students, teachers, and members from the community come to take part in the event. Each individual raises money for the organization and shaves their head in support for those who have cancer.
We raise money in exchange, we shave our heads, and it's sort of just like a fun way to do it rather than just asking for money, I guess.
Sports Clips is a major sponsor of the St. Baldrick's events across America and volunteer to shave the heads for those participating.
So Sport Clips is the national sponsor for St. Baldrick's Day across the United States, and our area stores, so Peoria, North Peoria, East Peoria, Pekin, and Bloomington, try to do all the St. Baldrick's events in this region.
Even on such a cold day in April, it was amazing to see how many people were able to support research for childhood cancer. I'm Haley Mason, reporting for BUTV News.
Last Thursday at the Mitchell Student Center Ballroom, the Bradley University Activities Council sponsored a comedy show for students. The ACBU annually attends a conference to find acts to perform on campus, which is where they discovered a comedian, Jen Kober. ACBU employee Ian Fortney knew Jen would be a hit with students when he saw her perform at their annual NACA Expo.
Last Thursday at the Mitchell Student Center Ballroom, the Bradley University Activities Council sponsored a comedy show for students. The ACBU annually attends a conference to find acts to perform on campus, which is where they discovered comedian Jen Kober. ACBU employee Ian Forney knew Jen would be a hit with students on campus when he saw her perform at their annual NACA Expo.
We have a conference that we go to every semester called NACA, where it's a bunch of comedians and other acts that perform for a bunch of colleges, and that's where we found her. We saw her, and as a board, we really liked her there, and we thought she'd be a good fit for campus.
After a great opening from fellow comedian Jeff D., Kober took the stage and split audiences' sides with a variety of topics ranging from hiking, President Donald Trump, and even Eggo waffles. Kober is no stranger to the spotlight either, as she has worked with some of the who's who of Hollywood.
It's one of those things that's almost surreal, like when you're standing across from Kevin Hart and he's like punching you and joking with you, you're like, oh my gosh, this is my life. This is what I'm doing. And so it's very exciting. It's very humbling. It's fantastic.
Despite the big names and glamour of Hollywood, Kober enjoys performing in front of regular, everyday people, especially college students, because she feels they are in the know about the world around them.
College-age kids are informed. I mean, you guys keep up with current events, you keep up with political things, you keep up with TV, you know what I mean? There's like a whole social media sort of angle to it. So I think these audiences are fantastic to perform for because you're in the know.
The Bradley University Activities Council is responsible for bringing all of these great acts to campus, and students may feel free to contact the Activities Council with their own ideas for possible acts in the future. Reporting for BUTV News, I'm Gage Bright.
Last Friday at Bradley University, students from all over campus came to the Late Night BU, which is an event that is put on the school that has free food and tons of events for students to take part in. We caught up with staff member Kendall Welch about her excitement for the evening.
Last Friday at Bradley University, students from all over campus came to Late Night BU, which is an event put on by the school that has free food and tons of events for students to take part in. We caught up with staff member Kendall Welsh about her excitement for the event.
I like just seeing everyone get involved around campus. Like, it's not something that's just Greek life or just one group of people. You get all sorts, and you get people that wouldn't meet otherwise in one place. It's kind of awesome.
With Late Night BU planning many events, such as free food, sports, and other fun activities, we caught up with student Parker Weber about what events he's looking forward to the most.
Events I enjoy the most are probably the arts and crafts ones, but I have done the bull riding one as well, and that was also a lot of fun. And sometimes the sporting events, such as the three-point contest or knocker ball, are also fun.
And then students from all over Bradley University came to Late Night BU. There was a giant dartboard, free food, even a giant mechanical bull. For BUTV News, I'm Matthew Soloway.
A food desert crisis has recently impacted the south side of Peoria. In the hopes of helping out the community, the SACS agency held a fresh food fair last Saturday at Moja's Southern Kitchen.
The SACS agency partnered with Heartland Health Services and the Peoria Area Food Bank by hosting the Affordable Fresh Health Fair to bring awareness to the food desert crisis affecting the south side of Peoria. SACS agency is comprised of Bradley University seniors Samantha Bondi, Katie Goldsmith, Amy Tibieri, and Stephen Dietrich. According to Tibieri, the group put the fair together as part of a public relations course and in the hopes of leaving a lasting impact on Peoria.
We decided to talk about the food desert crisis with the recent Kroger's closing. So we were putting on this health fair, and we have a bunch of different health professionals here, and they're here to talk to people from the south side and hopefully just Peoria in general, and just get some information out on how to be healthier and save more money and, I don't know, maybe grow your own gardens even.
Some of the participating vendors included the Neighborhood House, OSF Healthcare, and the Center for Youth and Family Solutions. At the fair, residents were able to learn more about food aid services in the Southside area, receive free health screenings, and get tips on how to keep their families happy and healthy. According to Goldsmith, Bradley students can help raise awareness to the crisis as well.
I think like more initiatives like do food drives, that kind of thing. A lot of the problem is lack of transportation. I don't really know if students can get involved with that, but if like students were willing to host more food drives, because I think we're all like well enough off to like take money from the pot and stuff and bring food like to the people.
A representative from Heartland Health Services said in regards to the food desert crisis in Peoria, the fair turned out to be a success. as it allowed organizations that want to educate and provide awareness about the good nutrition and prevention of diet-related illnesses an outlet to speak to local residents. For those that want to learn more about the cause, you can do so by reaching out to Amy Tibieri via email at atibieri@mail.bradley.edu. Until next time, I'm Nick Kono reporting for BUTV News.
After the break, Joe King will tell us more about this weekend's weather. Are we finally out of winter, or do we have one last blast?
Also, HBO has Game of Thrones, Netflix has a vast amount of superhero shows. Are we ready for Apple to launch a popular book series? Quinnice Williams will have the latest details about this popular book series being adapted into a TV series after the break.
Did you hear what the egg said after a night out of drinking?
What?
I'm lit. Did you bring the smokes?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. Sorry, I didn't have any time to get them today. I'll pay you back.
No problem. I don't understand how you can smoke those anyway.
It gives me an edge. Like, I just feel more relaxed when I have them.
I can do that without smoking anything, though.
Look, you gotta try one before you judge me.
You know what? Never mind.
Join the cause to help end the use of cigarettes. For more information, visit thetruth.com.
How observant are you? Do you see me walking down the halls? How about the sidewalk? Why do you insist that I'm not there? How observant are you? Do you notice that I don't belong? Do you notice that nobody cares? Do you notice that my life is worthless?
Not at all. But I notice you.
So, Joe King, it was a very nice, beautiful day today. Is this going to be how it is the rest of the week?
You know, I keep on saying it's going to be this nice, but I never know at this point. Every time I say it's going to be nice, the complete opposite happens.
Oh, no. Well, tell me it's going to be snowy, right? And then it's going to be the opposite?
Maybe. Oh. So let's see if I can figure out what we got going for us this week. So, it looks like today we might see some rain later on tonight, but other than that, it's going to be a little bit cloudy for the rest of the day, and it might be a little cloudy tomorrow as well. I don't see too much rain for tomorrow. It should be pretty sunny out. We're going to get all the way up into like 70s tomorrow, so that'll be nice. Friday and Saturday, do expect some thunderstorms, and possibly Saturday night expect some snow as well. So, to answer your question, Anthony, yes, I might see snow, but maybe the opposite will happen. Let's see what's going on as far as temperatures around the U.S. So, a heat wave just hit the entire U.S. Right now in Texas, it got all the way up into the 90s, which I wish I was there right now. In St. Louis, it's going to be around the 50s, 60s, around, and then in Peoria here, it's going to be in the 60s all week next week, I believe. And we might get into the lower 50s, but at least it's not going to be in the 40s. Unfortunately, though, there's a little bit of a chink in the armor here, so let's go to our 5 days so I can show you what I mean. So, as I said before, it's going to be 74 today, it's going to be 70s tomorrow, but here's where the unfortunate part comes. On Sunday, it's going to get all the way down to 38, and even on Monday, it's going to be 44. So, not the greatest, as I said before. Expect some thunderstorms on Saturday and Sunday, and possibly some snow on Sunday as well. That's all I got for you guys. Let's take it over to Quinnice for your entertainment.
Paramount Pictures' A Quiet Place scored the second-best domestic debut of 2018 with a $50 million opening. With critical approval, the film is a solid B+ on Cinema Score and described as a top-league original genre-bending exercise. Because it's PG-13, it has become a family film which pushed it past an estimated of $30 million up to the $50 million mark. Apple is developing a drama series based on the Foundation book trilogy by Isaac Asimov. It will be written and produced by David S. Goyer and Josh Friedman, who will also serve as co-showrunners. The book trilogy consists of the novels Foundation, Foundation of Empire, and Second Foundation. This marks the latest high-profile project in Apple's ever-growing original slate. This Sunday's episode of AMC series Walking Dead bounced back in ratings from last week. It averaged a 2.8 rating in adults 18 to 49 and 6.7 million views in live plus same-day viewing. This week's episode shifted the focus to Negan in the sanctuary, with the bad guy returning from what his followers believed was his death. With these latest numbers, The Walking Dead is expected to have about 7.8 million viewers, heading to the season 8 finale this week.
I don't think I've ever seen The Walking Dead.
I didn't even know it was still on.
You guys ever watched The Walking Dead?
It's still going.
Like, how long can you watch like zombies though?
Everyone's gonna die in the
5
end.
seasons.
Oh my God.
Well, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Oh my goodness, that was the best party of the year.
I know, right?
It's getting late. I don't want to walk home alone.
Too bad we live in two separate directions.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Hey, I just wanted to call you so I don't have to walk home alone. It's so creepy out here. I thought I heard something, like someone following me. I'm gonna call you back.
Yes.
Not you. Sorry.
BU Productions is a short film club here at Bradley. Recently, they have just completed their first 2 films, Project 7 and Ryogo. Here to tell us more about these 2 films is Emily Wilsbot. Welcome to the show, Emily.
Hi, I'm Christopher Bass with BUTV News, and today we welcome special guest Emily Wilsbach, who started the film club BU Productions. So Emily, what is your role with BU Productions?
I'm on BU Productions Executive Board this semester, so I, along with Peter Borowski and Sierra Doss, help. We produce the short films, we make sure the schedule's on track, we cast the roles. It's a really exciting and engaging position.
Okay. So each film that is created by BU Productions, is it an original idea by the students?
Yes, every short film that we produce is written and submitted by students, directed by students, acted in by students. So we're actually going to be premiering 2 of our short films, one that we made last year and one that we made last semester. So we're really excited about that.
And what are the names of these 2 films?
The names are Project 7 and Ryogo.
Project 7 Ryogo.
One is Ryogo is a sci-fi android short film, and the other is a horror mystery short film.
Horror mystery film? Sounds exciting.
It's really exciting, and we're really excited for people to be able to see them.
Okay. I'd like to ask, so how did BU Productions get started?
Well, it started last year when a couple of my friends and I were really interested in filmmaking, and we thought that short films are something really accessible, and we thought other students would be interested in as well, so we decided to go for it.
Okay. Interesting. So I would like to ask, when is the premiere of these two films?
That's a great question. The premiere is coming up soon on April 22nd. We will be premiering the two short films, Ryogo and Project 7, in the Marty Theater from 2 to 4:30. That's April 22nd. It's on a Sunday.
So how long would you say it takes to produce at least even one of these films?
We've been able to do each short film in one semester, so we spend the first half of the semester doing pre-production, getting our cast together, going over lines, getting props, costumes, locations, and the second half we shoot.
Okay. Well, thank you. Reporting live for BUTV News, I'm Christopher Bass.
Thank you, Christopher. Sexual Assault Awareness Month is this month, and Student Senate is attempting to spread some awareness. Every 3 minutes, an American is sexually assaulted. On average, there are over 300,000 victims a year. There are activities every day for the first week of April. Today, the topic is being spread around campus around Olin Quad. Here is Brandon Gilden with more on the story.
I'm out here on Olin Quad today as Student Senate tries to raise awareness for Sexual Assault Awareness Month.
Here on Olin Quad, you could sign your name on the Sexual Assault Awareness chalkboard. There are also free gifts like teal ribbons that help spread the word to end the word. With me is Student Body President Dave Jensen.
Events-wise, there's a lot of speakers going on campus. You'll see those. The calendar was put in Hilltop Happenings yesterday morning. So all of those, just getting people out and getting people interested.
On April 18th, Hugs and Jugs will be offering free jugs of juice with information about what incidents are considered Title IX violations. On April 19th, Coffee with a Cop is going to be Sexual Assault Awareness Edition to promote awareness of sexual assaults and the resources available to all people affected by them.
It's a really big problem. I think it affects more people than we think, and then especially on a college campus like this, it's a big deal because you know, you look at the statistics and they're there, and I think if we're more aware of it, then we can do more to stop it and you know, just eventually eliminate it.
1 in 5 women will be sexually assaulted while at college. Most college victims are assaulted by someone they know. It is estimated that only 5% of sexual assaults on college campuses are reported, making sexual assault the most underreported crime.
It's important that students know that sexual assault is a problem on every college campus. So it's not really a easy to talk about subject because everybody has, you know, a different stance, a different perception, different view, but it's important to start talking about it.
Sexual Assault Awareness Month runs all of April. Expect more events to happen throughout the month to help raise recognition. To learn more about sexual assault awareness, visit nsvrc.org for more info. From Olin Quad, I'm Brandon Gilden for BUTV News.
Well, coming up after the break, we'll have Brett Griffin with all the latest in Bradley sports.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Well, welcome, Brett.
Thanks, guys. We actually have some baseball, some track, and some soccer to cover today. We have some new track records, I know. You guys gonna head out to the track meets? Cross country,
If they're on campus, usually a lot of them are away, but...
That's true. Peoria is a pretty
That would be
spread
my
out.
excuse.
That'd be cool to see some.
Oh, we're making excuses. Okay, guys. We're going out to the field. This weekend was cold and snowy in Peoria, which is rather weird because it's April. But, however, the baseball team played a 3-game series against Indiana State. The Braves took 2-3 winning games, won 6-3, lost game 2 3-9, and won 7-6. On Sunday, the Braves got a clutch performance from senior pitcher Alex Gray. Gray threw 6 one-run innings in relief after coming in with the Braves down 6-0. Luke Mangieri delivered a bases-loaded 2-run single in the 8th inning to knot the score at 6. Andrew Avila followed with a sac fly to plate with the game-winning run Luke Shadid. The Braves' record now stands at 17-8 win, a 4-2 mark in conference play. Baseball will be at St. Louis tonight and Evansville for 3 games this weekend. Now soccer, with a promising season ahead of them, the Bradley Braves soccer team is working hard to prepare. Reporter Coleman Clayton got an in-depth look at how they are practicing and what they are anticipating moving forward.
A loss in penalty kicks to Central Arkansas in the Missouri Valley Conference semifinals was not the ideal ending to the Braves season. Looking to the 2018 season, Coach James DeRose and the Bradley soccer team will try to maintain their improved form and make the adjustments needed to reach the championship.
The preparations are a little bit different because we returned a lot of defending last year. The guys that came in did an unbelievable job. Got 3 newcomers led us in scoring in Eunice Dayak and Garrett and Roman Schindler. And so, our attacking side of the ball hopefully will be a strength for us this year.
Despite the semifinals loss, the highlights of the 2017 season included Eunice Dayak winning Missouri Valley Conference Freshman of the Year and the Braves tallying 9 more wins than the season before. Players like Roman Schindler and Garrett Wintermeyer added their fair share of goals and assists in quite the turnaround season for the Braves.
I think we had a very good defending team because of the type of players we had. We had tall guys, hard-working defenders. We had a good backline, a great goalkeeper who's keeping the balls out of net. I think we're also a very good set-piece team, like corner kicks, free kicks, and everything.
The Braves show no lack in confidence when it comes to being ready for next season's challenges. Eunice Dayak emphasized how successful Bradley can be.
I think with the improvements we've been making in the offseason as well as the hard work we've been putting in, realistically I could see us winning the conference and pushing for a spot in the NCAA tournament.
For more information on upcoming games and Bradley soccer, head to bradleybraves.com. Reporting for BUTV News, I'm Coleman Clayton.
Well, guys, as you guys can see, the soccer team is ready for next season. They're putting in that work. On to the track, guys. The men and women's track teams ran well this weekend at Indiana State. 8 different Braves clocked top 10 times in school history. In the 800-meter race, the teams combined for 4 or 5 times that ranked the best in school history. Redshirt freshman Alec Hartman, junior David Shadid, and sophomore Scott Seymour finished 1, 2, and 3 for the BU men. Hartman won the race with a time of 1 minute 51 seconds and 23 hundredths, just 23 hundredths off the top time in Bradley history. Shadid now ranks 3rd in BU history with a PR of 1 minute 51 seconds and 89 hundredths. Seymour is 4th all-time with a time of 1 minute 52 seconds and 77 hundredths. On the women's side, junior Nimeb Markham won the 800 race in 2 minutes, 12 seconds, and 45 hundredths. She now owns the 7th fastest time in BU history And now to the baseball field, guys. Bradley University's Markham Recreational Center hosts many events throughout the academic school year, including intramural sports for members of Greek community. Jake Masters was at Markham to talk to Greek Life members participating in those intramurals.
Greek Life here on Bradley's campus is very involved in intramural sports, and the competition is all of the fun. The fraternities play for a trophy every year called the All Sports Trophy, and the houses really get behind their brothers and support them in the sports that they are playing. The games are competitive in a good way, as it lets them get the opportunity to promote their house and to play for some bragging rights.
Greek Life All Sports is basically a competition between all the fraternities where they compete in all of the intramural sports that are offered here at Bradley.
Students get to participate in these sports for both intramural seasons and specific seasons where fraternities go up against one another. For some of these students, they can't get enough and enjoy every second they are out there on the playing field.
Coming here and seeing all your friends from different houses and everything, really is just good overall.
So you get to play intramurals, and then you get to play against just the fraternities, so you kind of get a little bit of both worlds. And then another reason it's great is just because it kind of lets all the fraternities just compete against one another.
Delta Upsilon has won the last 3 all-sports titles and is looking to repeat that again this year. But some members say it's all about having fun and getting the chance to be with your brothers and compete against friends in their houses.
Just shows that people join houses for sports sometimes, so it really helps bring the Greek community together as everyone's here, they're all supporting you.
Delta Upsilon, as well as all the other fraternities on campus, are continuing their quest towards an all-sports title. With the bigger sports like football, basketball, softball, and soccer yet to be played, the competition will continue to rise. And coming towards the end of the school year, every point counts in the long run. For BUTV News, I'm Jake Masters.
Wow, they really make me want to get into the gym.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna join.
Okay, no excuses.
You join with me.
Bet. Okay, so how about we're gonna take a break. Stay tuned after these messages.
Hey, what's up? Do you want to come over and watch the debate tonight?
I don't really care what they have to say, so no.
Well, don't you want to hear what they have to say before you vote?
Well, I'm not even registered to vote, so it doesn't matter to me.
Are you kidding me? Your vote matters now more than ever.
Is my one vote really going to make a difference? I mean, I don't even have time to register.
What? No, it's so easy to register right now. Seriously, there are some things that are a lot harder than registering to vote. Like getting out of bed in the morning. Or like cramming last minute for a midterm. Or trying to stop your latest TV binge. And, are you even listening to me?
Oh, while you were talking, I actually just registered to vote online. Turns out it's super easy.
Register to vote and find your local polling place at ova.elections.il.gov.
What should I say? Screw it. What if he doesn't see it? Will he care? It's taking too long. I need to call him. Nothing. No one.
We can all prevent suicide. Learn more at suicidepreventionlifeline.org.
All right, now we're going into the upcoming events here at Bradley. ACBU will be presenting Star Wars The Last Jedi on Thursday at 8 p.m. in the Marty Theater. The sequel to The Force Awakens, Rey has found Luke Skywalker in hopes of Luke turning into the Tide in the war with the First Order. But does Luke want to even get involved in the war? The decisions made will affect the universe as well as the heroes of the Resistance. Be sure not to miss this. Bradley alum Vanessa Darby will be speaking Thursday at 6 p.m. for Women in Business. Vanessa will speak about her experiences as results-driven digital marketing consultant for Sony Music, Universal Music, and others. Vanessa, as owner of the digital marketing agency Moxie Nashville, she is committed to empowering others through various in-person and online efforts. This Friday, the Bradley Student Education Association will host the 5th annual Light It Up Blue from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. As April is National Autism Awareness Month, food prizes and speakers and simulation activities will be on hand. The cost of the event will be $3 if you wear a blue shirt, $5 if you do not. Proceeds from this event will go to local organizations such as Easter Seals and Children's Home.
Well, that's it for BUTV News this week. I'm Anthony Landahl.
I'm Bert Griffin.
I'm Quinice Williams.
I'm Joe King.
And I'm Taylor Musgrove. We leave you tonight with a performance from one of our own studio controllers, Patrick Bell. Have a great night, everybody.
If I were a rich man, yibba dibba 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 dum. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. Yibba dibba 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 dum. If I were a biddy biddy rich, idle diddle 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 man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with the chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can, and each loud quack and cluck and gobble and honk will land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man,